they're going to start to make me look insane, which is awesome. This is when it's like, this is why I have a love for Nintendo. Nintendo helps me out, but they like to, do it in the crazy way, right? So this is pretty crazy. So we're just going to show this. This is why I always talked about Big Man. I don't know what kind of idea this is supposed to be right here, but I do know it's a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a 1-2. This is good. This is panic. This is like being panic, right? So I'd want to run away if I was panicking like that, right? Because I know somebody would be after me. Okay. This one right here is a mouth next to a leg, right? So leg eye, because your eyes can always get legs in them. And this is where we get to where I make a good video again, but this video is just like a very twisted video, This is like, okay, we're going to add this just to make it a little easier on you. It's not really an easy thing to get to, but like, this is a fade. I know what fades are. I know what fog is. I know what fades are. And that's what makes it creepy is I know what they are. So I know what the heart of this is even too. This is how you're supposed to look at it. You're supposed to look at this right here. You can look at it two ways. You can look at 1, 2, 1, 2. And then if you look at it this way, what's crazy is you're getting the 3, you're getting Xenoblade 3, you're getting underwear, you're getting all kinds of things, Getting legs, all kinds of stuff, okay? But this is where it just, this is going to be, this is one of my favorite videos that I'm going to be posting. I like how that looks, especially not just because Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is coming out, but I like it in some other ways. Yeah. Shoes. I like it more of the Mario 64. And I like this. The snakes are going to be really good in Echoes of Wisdom. They're just going to be awesome. But, every reptile, almost every reptile in Zelda is pretty awesome. 1, 2. This is what's kind of odd because I'm posting a video on YouTube. I'm going to be posting this one. This is going to be like 1, 2, 3. Which I already showed that. But we're going to go to this one, which this one will be. This is a very evil picture. This is what the problem is, that this picture is very evil. 1, 2. This is a haunted picture. And I like haunted pictures. Haunted pictures are so good. They have visuals of legs. Erdtree came out, remember? But why? They got visuals of legs. Like, this is a shiny leg right here, okay? And it has a ballpoint. Thank gosh this has a ballpoint, because this one, it did the render and took out the ballpoint. Took out the ballpoint right here. Now, you'd get Luigi's Mansion ideas out of this one. But my guess is they took the tip of the ballpoint right here because it was making a face out of this. So it's going to be crazy to see what comes from future video games, right? There's going to be a lot of future video games coming out, okay? This is good to look at. 1, 2. If we have legs, we're going to have some kind of idea of melons, okay? Many adult actresses are on their back when they're doing this. Okay. But we're gonna show you how horrifying this is. We just have to build up. We're building up a lot of detail, You gotta build up a lot of detail. You could even consider that good. That tiny 1, 2. You could have that good. Pyra's crazy, I know. She's pretty crazy. That game is a very fun game to play, and that's that's one of the games you look at. I always look at that game. Xenoblade 2. I look at that game a lot, and people did not know how to handle that game at the time that game came out. I can't believe this is even right here. We're almost about to get to it. But there's so many good things, you know? This is like butthole and vagina down here. There's a lot of good things in this picture. Remember, Fallen Star drags herself on the floor. Okay. Are we almost ready to get to it? Ow. Ow. Dang it, man. Ow. Charizard, right? See, this is a good photo, but I just don't know if I can see what I want to see. You know, that's the biggest problem. I have to see what I want to see. I like how this is leaned over. See how this whole thing right here, I was looking at this like as a hover because I like hover a lot. I love Shadow of Colossus stuff, so I like hover stuff. And I like Mario 64 because of floating. But if you cut it off, look, there's a ballpoint there, but the ballpoint's not there. See, that's so creepy. I'm going to replay this video and see if I can. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. This is another creepy video that Nintendo chose to make, and I'm like, yep, there you go, Nintendo. I know you would try and do something like this. Zelda Wind Waker, right? Yeah, Zelda Wind Waker is very creepy. So yes, Zelda Wind Waker is a good game that you're gonna... And the people that just don't like Wind Waker are gonna learn the hard way. But that's the problem. Sometimes you have to learn what's wrong with your own brain. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This body bend right here is good. Not just because of Flea, because I talk to you a lot about Flea and stuff. I have to, Persona, everything, you know. This is a bend. And bends are always good. So bends lead us to look at this further. See this one right here, this one too. Bends are good. The bend doesn't even have to be in the right spot. So that's the whole point of that. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie is crazy, I know. The whole room. That room was already disturbing as it is when you went into there in Banjo-Kazooie, the seasons. And you went in and that was the whole room of thorns and all that. Yeah, winter, I imagine winter in wildlife does suck. You can only imagine that it does suck. Maybe that's why animals go crazy. Animals really have no choice but to go crazy because when winter comes, they're stuck in everything, you know? See, this is a very evil video. This is just like one of those evil videos. That's a 1, 2. See, sometimes as much as you like the tries, you also have to keep in mind of the 1, 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. You still have to have the 1, 2s. You still have to have a lot of things. Wow, the battery's about to die. This right here. Zelda sucks.